Welcome to Papa Z's Bees. Today we're going to inspect our nukes, both the resource nuke that we set up about 5 weeks ago and the swarm that we set up last week. For the resource nuke, we're going to add another box on top, so we have a 5/5, which is what should be kept for a healthy nuke. And then for the swarm from last week, we're just going to check and see how they're doing, see if we can find a queen or at least evidence of a queen. So here we go. Okay, today we're going to add an additional box to the resource nuke. It should be 5/5. Right now this is just a feeder. So what I did is I took one of the feeder shims that I have that's designed for a rapid round feeder and put some runners on it that I can take off later if I need to. This should help it fit right directly on top of the nuke box. That way I can go ahead and continue to feed them. So we'll get started here. So what I've had when I've changed the water on this, or the sugar water on this, I've had bees come up and not be real happy coming out of that hole there, so they would sting. So this will hopefully take care of that. And while we're doing this, we're going to take a quick look at this at the hive. Oh yeah, there's lots of bees, lots of going on, so it's definitely time to do this. One thing we want to look at to see how they're doing on building out the frames that we gave them. I would imagine from looking at them that they've done a pretty good job of doing that. Yeah, you look at the brood, nice brood. Lots of nectar in here, so they need space to put the nectar. Same thing here, lots of nectar and some brood and some larvae. So we definitely need to get them up in this new box. This is a new frame this year, and they've done a good job of creating filling out the brood or the cells, so we know we're getting in the right spot. Now this is the one on the far end, and I can tell by looking at it that it's not much there. So what we're going to do is I want to take the middle frame out of this box and put it in here. And then move the one box, the first box that we pulled, the first frame that we got, we'll put in the nuke once we get it on top. Very heavy. Make sure they're stacked nice. A little bit different sizes in these mid boxes, which doesn't really make me happy, but that's fine. So, get these off of here. Center these frames. So it's centered on there, and I've got some little framers here that will center it over the box spot here up in here. I don't know if you can see in here, but the rapid round has got some styrofoam in here, and there's also a sock in here that will soak up the syrup, so the bees won't drown, at least as many as possible won't drown in here. come back and put a brick or something on top of it. I'm gonna take a quick look at the swarm nuke. I really don't know what to expect here. I thought we had a queen, but from just the visual evidence, I'm not so sure that we have. So we're going to look and see if we can see anything. Maybe spot the queen. Kind of hanging out over on the other side there, so I'm not seeing anything there. Nothing there. And again, not much there either. But what I am seeing as I get into this part, I am seeing some where the bulk of the bees are. So get this comb out of there. There's still quite a few bees, so that makes me feel pretty good. This last frame, it looks like they've been building it up. You can see they've added some comb here. They've filled out some comb on that side and on this side. And they've got nectar and some comb or some pollen in here. Now I'm gonna see if I can find the queen. Hopefully there is a queen in here, but she's probably gonna be pretty hard to see. So I'll look for eggs and nectar, but I mean eggs and larvae, and I don't see any yet. Yeah, there may be some eggs. It's kind of hard to see. Well, there's eggs down in here, so we must have a queen. Sure would like to find her. There's just not too much room for her to lay. The fact that I'm seeing those eggs leads me to believe she's in here. Now, there's more eggs, and they're in the bottom, which helps me to feel better. So I would like to see her so I could mark her, but let's see if I can see her on the board over there. See, they're fanning out, so that could be that they're hot, and it could be that they're saying, hey, here's the queen. We've got the queen in here. Just not seeing them. So we'll just put it back together. I was just wanting to check their progress. It's so important when you do this that you put that vacuum tape as best as you can, and then that'll take care of the so it will drip down on top of them a lot. So looks like we've seen what we want to see, and things look pretty good. So we'll call it a day. Well, there you have it. We were able to add the 5/5 nuke to the resource hive and see some good results there. We also saw some good results from the swarm in that we were able to see eggs in there, which is a good indication that you do have a queen. So that's great. So we'll keep you posted on what we find on these things, and really appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you would, and check back with us later. Have a good day.